Bands again, coming at you with another episode on Wordsmith TV. All right, so many of you may not know that I have a background in law. So I studied law. I never did pursue the career. I didn't practice law at any stage. But there's so much value that I learned along the way. So every time someone throws a legal agreement at me, I have basic knowledge in terms of how to work around that, clauses that may favor me, etc. But you know, and you know, even dissecting words and the reason why Wordsmith came about is just spending time within that legal realm of things and being able to dissect a few things. And that actually informed the word that I have today, or the two words rather. The two words are license agreement. So you may think, what? What the hell are you on about? So it is my contention that many of us, me and you, treat life like a software agreement. All right, so you know when you download a new piece of software, a new app, whatever it is, anything on a digital platform, you have this long agreement. It's called a software license agreement, all right? You know this, of course. And right at the bottom, it has two buttons. Click disagree or agree. And you can't go forward. You can't download the software until you click agree. We all know this, right? So how many of you actually read the terms of that software license agreement? Look, if you're like me, like many other people, you actually don't read any of that. You just click agree. You just want to get to the next stage, right? You just want to download the software and move on with your life. But if you really sit down and think about it, the same way we treat that agreement is quite similar to how we treat our beliefs, our spiritual beliefs, our beliefs about ourselves, beliefs about the world, beliefs about nearly everything in our life. All right, so if you go back in terms of how you create your habits, your rituals, and your beliefs, ultimately, it goes down to how you were raised. Obviously, the people who raised you, your parents, your religious leaders, your teachers, everyone around you had an impact. And you were impacted by your experiences that you had with them, from what you heard and what you saw. All right, and obviously, if they had certain beliefs, you would click agree, or you'd tick disagree. But at what stage do you stop to think, hang on, I have a belief in myself that I'm a procrastinator. I have a belief that the world is such and such. I believe that all men are dogs. I believe whatever it is. At what point do you stop and say, hang on a second, when did I click agree? Because obviously from the moment you clicked agree, your habits, your patterns, your actions supported that belief. We all know this, right? We all know that your actions are consistent with the underlying beliefs that you have. But you know, when we start dissecting, how did I even get to have this belief? That's when you start thinking about that software license agreement that's running this operating system called your mind that you subconsciously agreed to but never questioned at any stage. Never went back to say, hang on a second, I disagree with the software. You know, you're not a tree. We're not trees. We're not subjected to have to live the life that we do and say, okay, great, I have this belief and that's it. You know, that's the type of life I'm going to lead. You're not subjected to that. You know, you can actually question it. And that's what I'm questioning. I'm actually reading through this book, and that's what gave me some of this inspiration. You know, I know Tony Robbins has had this book for quite a long while, but it's actually getting me to question beliefs I have, fundamental beliefs I have about the world, about myself. And I'm like, hang on a second, I've agreed to all these things without even realizing what I was agreeing to. And that's the challenge we all have, is now, as you get older, you can sit back and say, I choose to have a conviction in this. I support it. It empowers me, this belief. Or I question this belief that I had. It's actually a belief my mother had, which was informed by the belief that my grandmother had. And it just cascaded. And you have the power to actually say, hang on, I'm revising the terms of this agreement. And you know, we see it everywhere. You know, we live in the information age where we're bombarded with information every day. You see headlines, you see status updates, tweets, everything around you, and many people just see a headline. You just see a headline, and whatever that headline says, mentally you say agree, disagree, agree, disagree. If it supports what you believe in, you just say agree. How many of you actually get into the article, read it? Go even further, read articles or read content that disagrees with what you believe in, so that you can then formulate an opinion that is well-rounded, as opposed to just saying, all right, this is what I believe, I'm reading this article, it supports my beliefs, my fundamental beliefs, and therefore I agree. You find people who agree to something else that you disagree with, and you support what you have, and you're like, no, I disagree with this. And you're like, hang on, what informed that? Did you read through the terms and conditions before you agreed? What informed that other person? You see, once you understand that we're all walking around with the software within us that we've agreed or disagreed to, that we can always revise, that we can always go back and just scribble in and say, hang on, I just want to tweak this belief by amending this term right here. It just creates a different level of life for ourselves, a different outlook, a different perspective. And, I just wanted to share that with you. I really believe that, once you start looking at the beliefs that you have and you start digging into them and seeing that, hang on, these are quite similar to software license agreements that we just click agree or disagree to without questioning. There's a lot more power that you can have by digging into that minutia, by digging into them and saying, I choose to change this or have this further convicted, whatever you believe in. Right? Guys, remember, your words are incredibly powerful. You got to use them wisely. All right? If you like the content on this channel, Wordsmith TV, please feel free to share, like it. If you don't like, click on the arrow there and just say you don't like it at all. That's perfectly fine. But please share your comments. If you have any comments, right in the right below. I'm actually losing my words here. All right. I look forward to seeing you with another word, another phrase, whatever it is. Because ultimately here on Wordsmith TV, the idea is to help give your words empowering meanings. All right, guys. Cheers.